You are listening to Yankton High School basketball on KYNT, your home team for Yankton Athletics. Yankton High School basketball is brought to you in part by Hy-Vee, Cop Building Innovations, At the Bar, Midwest Insurance, Dakota Beverage, The Boathouse, Kaiser Heating and Cooling, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Explorers Credit Union, Triple Time Rudy's, the UPS Store, First Dakota National Bank, the Yankton Medical Clinic, FNBO, Wilson Trailer, Vantage Financial, Avera, Farmers Union Insurance, Checkers, JJ Benji's, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Colby Cookta, Mount Marty University, Olson Pest Technicians, SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab, H&H Roofing, Sherco, Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance, First Chiropractic Centers, Clary's Heating and Cooling, the Friends of John Marquardt, Cockling Distributing, Elwood Family Dental Care, Missouri River Associates, Vision Real Estate, Mayor Signs, Moody Motors, Boston Shoes to Boots, Yankton Thrive, Gary's Towing, Floor Tech, Parker Hannafin, Core Trust, Glow Aesthetics and Med Spa, Mason Schramm and the Move Group, MT&RC Smith Insurance, and Vision Care Associates. Now we go live to the arena for Yankton High School basketball on KYNT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Lincoln High School in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for Class AA boys basketball between the Yankton Bucks and the Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots. The final sub-varsity game wrapping up right in front of us right now. There are about 12 seconds remaining in this final matchup. I believe this is the sophomore game. The Patriots look like they're going to take a 59-40 win to round out sub-varsity action. We're scheduled for a 7 p.m. tip-off. We'll see if they try to go a little ahead of schedule here as the final buzzer sounds for sub-varsity action. If they do go ahead of schedule, we'll go a little more rapid fire here in your pregame show, brought to you by Hy-Vee. There's a helpful smile in every aisle. We're live from the Fairfield Inn and Suites and Holiday Inn Express in Yankton broadcast booth. Get great rates and flexible reservation changes by calling either Hotel Direct. Should be a good matchup today. Yankton 0-2 on the season, hungry for their first win. It's the first time hitting the road for the Yankton Bucks this year as well. Their first two games were at home. As for the Patriots, a preseason favorite in Class AA for boys basketball this year. It's their first time playing in front of their home fans. You know they'd love to make a statement in front of their crowd to get things rolling here in the 2025-26 season. This is the last game before Christmas break for the Bucks as well. They will be off until January 3rd. After tonight. So we'll see if they can go into the holidays with a win this evening. Looking more at this matchup and how these two teams stack up heading into this contest. I already mentioned Yankton 0-2 with the first road game of the season, while the Patriots are 2-0, their first home game of the year. Looks like they're putting 20 minutes on the clock, so we're still going to be a little bit ahead of schedule. Looks like that'll run out about 6:50, so maybe 6:55 tip-off by the time all the pleasantries are done with the national anthem and starting lineups here at Lincoln High School. Looking at the last game for both these teams, 54-42 loss to Sioux Falls, Washington for the Bucks. Beck Reichen led the way, 16 points, 3 rebounds and a steal for him. Tegan LaCroix, 14 points on the night, 11 of those coming in the second quarter, 1 rebound and 1 steal for him. As a team, Yankton shot 14 of 43 from the field, 6 of 18 from beyond the arc, and they out-rebounded Washington 24-19. As for the Lincoln Patriots, they improved to 2-0 with a 66-53 win over Harrisburg. Funny enough, these two teams have played the same teams so far this season. Harrisburg and Sioux Falls, Washington have been on both these teams' schedules. As mentioned, the Patriots 2-0, the Bucks 0-2. So one of those teams wanting to change that tune here tonight in the Yankton Bucks. Recent history, though, on the side of the Patriots. 5-0 against Yankton since 2021. 48-26 last season of the Sodak 16 to 69-29 when they met in the regular season. The year before that, 79-44. 60-54 in 2023. That was the year the Bucks, in the 22-23 season, the year the Bucks won the state championship, and then 61-44 in the 21-22 season. So Lincoln has had Yankton's number in recent history. We'll see if that continues today. We're going to go to our first break here on the Hy-Vee pregame show, but before we go, thank you to some of our broadcast partners for making this broadcast possible, including America's Best Realty. If you're ready to stop renting and start owning, whether you're looking to upgrade or buy your first home, America's Best Realty is here to help you unlock the American dream. Call today at 260-1600. And Elwood Family Dental Care, where they take care of the entire family and are always welcoming new patients. And lastly, thanks to Kaiser Heating and Cooling. When it comes to heating and cooling, be wiser and go with Kaiser. That's Kaiser Heating and Cooling of Yankton. They're located at 808 West 23rd Street. We're coming back in 3 minutes to keep things rolling here on the Hy-Vee pregame show. It's the Bucks and the Patriots coming up shortly. KYNT, KYNTV, back in 3 minutes.
Looking for the perfect pair of glasses? At Vision Care Associates, we've got you covered. Step into our showroom and discover our vast selection from timeless classics to the latest trends. With several styles to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect match for your look. Experience personalized service and expert care, whether you need help finding the right frame or adjusting your new glasses for the perfect fit.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The holidays are here, and Hy-Vee can help make your season a little easier and a whole lot more delicious. Take some stress off your plate with holiday meal packs, entertaining trays, or bake-refresh desserts that are fully prepared and easy to serve. Or if you're looking for a thoughtful gift, check out our selection of festive, curated gift baskets that are sure to impress. From meal planning to hosting to gifting, Hy-Vee has everything you need to save time, celebrate more, and share smiles this holiday season.
In the heart of South Dakota, there's a name families trust, John Kopp of Kopp Building Innovations in Utica. Whether you're building your dream home, adding a new shop, or tackling that long overdue remodel, the Kopp crew delivers quality craftsmanship with a local touch. KBI is an authorized WIC builder, a Midwest company that understands your building needs. Built right, built local, built to last. For more information or to get a quote, visit koppbuildings.com.
At the Bar is the bar for sports fans. With coverage of NFL, college football favorites, Yankton High School action, and NHL hockey too. Open 7 days a week. Bring in your crew, grab a table, and take in all the action surrounded by fans who love the game as much as you do. The energy's better, the company's great, and the beverages are cold, just the way game day should be. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the Bar in downtown Yankton.
Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton is a proud supporter of the Yankton Bucks and Gazelles. Hi, this is Whitney Devine. If you're looking for protection that fits your life, call me or Travis. We make coverage simple. Whether it's your home, car, or farm, we take time to understand your needs and find the right plan at the right price. You'll get personal service, trusted advice, and peace of mind knowing we're right here in Yankton. Call Midwest Insurance Agency in Yankton today to schedule your appointment.
I love 1919 root beer. It's the best over a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. My favorite is just ice cold 1919 poured over crunchy ice. It's so refreshing. It's the creamiest root beer ever.
1919 root beer is the perfect treat, brewed in small batches with only the finest ingredients. It's the creamiest, full-bodied, alcohol and caffeine-free draft root beer available. It's a taste tradition since, well, 1919.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV for your Hy-Vee pregame show. Hy-Vee, there's a hopeful smile in every aisle. It's time to get into your standings review for Class AA boys basketball. It's brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm. Contact your local State Farm insurance agent, Rhonda Westland, to ensure you have the best insurance coverage at the best price for your home, auto, or life. Again, our two teams in today's matchups, still early doors in the season. No team has played more than 2 games this year. I lied. Brookings has played 3. So one team's played 3 games this year. Everybody else 2 or less on the season. So still early on in the year, but Yankton 19th in Class AA with 36 seed points. Sioux Falls Lincoln at 2-0, 47 seed points, the number 1 team right now in the class. Sturgis Brown in second, and then a 3-way tie for third between Huron, Rapid City Central, and Sioux Falls Roosevelt. Technically rounding out the top 5. Tied for 6th are Gorman and Pierre. Watertown in 8th. Harrisburg and Sioux Falls, Washington tied for 9th, as well as T-Area. Mitchell and Spearfish tied for 12th. Brandon Valley and Rapid City Stevens tied for 14th, with Brookings in 16th. A long way to go before the SODAC 16, but being in the top 16 is what these teams are shooting for, just to have that shot at making the state tournament. Tied for 17th, Aberdeen Central and Sioux Falls Jefferson. Yankton 19th with Douglas in 20th. Rounding out your standings here, brought to you by Rhonda Westland State Farm Insurance. Let's get into your stats in focus now for today's game. Those are brought to you by Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first. You can see them on screen on KYN TV if you're watching there, but Yankton on the season so far through the first 2 games is averaging 44 points per game while allowing 54 points per game to their opponents. That is a -10 scoring differential for them. Lincoln, you can kind of flip that. It's a +10 scoring differential for the Patriots. 66 points per game for them, 56 points allowed to their opposition. We're going to take another break, come back in 3 minutes, and we're going to have your keys to the game coming up after this break. This is the High V pregame show, KYNT, KYN TV, back in 3 minutes from Lincoln High School.
The Boathouse in Yankton is for everyone. Axe throwing, mini bowling, shuffleboard, beanbag, golf, pool, and darts, plus awesome food and drinks with lots of cold craft beers and other beverages. Happy hour all day on Mondays, trivia on Tuesdays, free axe throwing tournaments on Wednesdays, and live music on Fridays. Some say it's the most fun you can have on land. The Boathouse is also your go-to place to watch all sports. Head to the Boathouse, downtown Yankton's fun gathering place for all ages.
Don't get caught in the cold this winter. Call the heating and cooling experts at Kaiser Heating and Cooling today. Our team of experienced trained technicians are here to ensure your home stays warm and comfortable all season long with heating system installations, maintenance, and energy efficient solutions to keep those utility bills in check. And if your old heating system is on its last leg, ask us about current trained system offers. Don't wait until it's too late. Kaiser Heating and Cooling, serving the Yankton area for over 76 years.
Be the wiser and go with Kaiser. Call Kaiser Heating and Cooling today.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Credit union people are my people. Dreaming big, keeping life simple. Saving smart, living free at Explorers Credit Union, you're just like me. We chart new trails, we stand tall. Together we rise, together we call. Credit union people are my people, it's true. And I found my crew at Explorers CU. Federally insured by NCUA. Visit explorerscu.com to join the journey today.
Looking for fuel or more? Stop by Triple Time Rudy's, your locally owned convenience store at 17th and Broadway. At Triple Time Rudy's, they're proud to support the community, offering fuel discounts to Yankton's largest employers and backing local activities and events. Inside, you'll discover regional favorites like Dimmick Cheese and premium meats from the Kaler and Renner lockers. Whether it's a quick snack, a tank of top-quality fuel, or a taste of local goodness, Triple Time Rudy's, fueling your day, fueling the community.
The other day, a customer came into the UPS store with a few special gifts she needed to ship for the holidays. As we were packing them securely, she asked if we could also help her design and print custom Christmas cards. The answer? Of course we can. At the UPS store in Yankton, for over 8 years, we've been helping customers with their holiday needs, from shipping gifts to creating personalized cards. Stop in today and let us make your holiday season easier.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Mention your keys to the game and your key player coming up in this segment. We will get to those, but first, we're going to hear from head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. This pregame coach interview courtesy of 1919 Root Beer, the creamiest full-body draft root beer available. You can find it in convenience stores, grocery stores, or on tap at area restaurants. I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Haynes out in the hallway outside the gym before this one. Talked a bit about the start to the season and how much his team has changed since this Sioux Falls Lincoln team ended Yankton's season last year in the Sodak 16. There is some rowdiness out in the hallway, some fans getting excited before this matchup. So you will hear that in the background. Do apologize for that, but head coach Chris Haynes here on your High V pregame show, courtesy of 1919 Root Beer.
Brayden Butler here on your Hy-Vee pregame show. It's your pregame coach interview from 1919 Root Beer. We got head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here talking a little bit before tip-off today. Coach, it's your first road trip of the season, and I guess kind of lucky for you guys, you're only one until 2026. How are you feeling heading into tonight's matchup with Sioux Falls Lincoln?
Yeah, obviously a tough place to play against a great basketball team. You know, Sioux Falls Lincoln's rated #1 for a reason. I thought even though they didn't win it last year, probably the best team, and got most of their key guys coming back. They got 3 all-state caliber players, and an all-state point guard, an all-state wing shooter, and then an all-state guy at the front court. And it wouldn't surprise me if all 3 of those guys were first-team all-state AA, and and they got experience. So we're gonna have to play well to give ourselves a chance tonight.
This is where you guys ended your last season, SODAC 16 matchup with this Lincoln team. You get to play in the main gym today. All the equipment's up to snuff this year, but what has changed for you guys? I know a couple guys graduated, but what's changed the most for you guys from the end of last year to now this matchup?
Yeah, I think just the different timing of the game. Obviously, at the end of the year last year, you're 60 practices in, you're 20 games in, both teams are, and a little bit more fine-tuned than you are at the end of December. So for us, we're still feeling out roles and finding our identity and things like that here the first month of the season. And obviously we had 3 really tough basketball games and opponents to start the season, which is good and bad, but the positive of it is you're obviously going to be challenged and see some things right away that are working and some things that aren't working. So that's what we need to see today. We need to see improvement on the first 2 games, and hopefully we can play well on both ends of the floor. Like I said, Lincoln's an extremely difficult team to guard, and they can run you out of the gym if you're not ready to go. So we need to get off to a good start. We need to figure out some way to try to get some defensive stops. And then the other thing with these guys is they're a really good offensive rebounding team. So we can't give them multiple chances at the basket. And then hopefully offensively for us, we can see some improvement as far as taking care of the basketball. Last game, 20 turnovers against a team that really liked to pressure in Sioux Falls, Washington. We're going to see that again tonight with a very similar defensive style as far as pressure and length and athleticism. So hopefully we can take care of the ball better and get good shots.
I know it seems like it's came up as a topic of conversation for the last couple of years now, but height advantage, Sioux Falls Lincoln here tonight, got a couple guys that are 6'5" or taller. How are you going to try to mitigate that difference tonight?
Yeah, obviously it starts inside with the group, who is an unbelievable inside post guy, and he's scoring a lot of points, and he can score from the low post. He can also step out and hit a 3, and he can drive to the basket, and he's a good passer. That obviously causes some concern, but you can't use height as an excuse. You gotta figure out a way to scrap and claw and be physical and play good team defense. I thought we were not very connected defensively the first game against Harrisburg. I thought we showed signs of being better at that against Sioux Falls, Washington, but Sioux Falls, Washington's front court hurt us, and so that's a concern coming into tonight. Hopefully we can see some areas of improvement there.
Obviously, the energy in the building is high. We heard it ourselves just a few moments ago out here in the hallway. So good luck to your Yankton Bucks tonight, and thanks for talking, Coach.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Brayden.
That was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks for your pregame coach interview, courtesy of 1919 Root Beer. Let's get to your keys of the game now, courtesy of Vision Real Estate, where their focus is always on you. Visit igotvision.com. Number one, first and foremost, you got to try to mitigate that height difference. You heard head coach Chris Haynes say they can't use it as an excuse. They got to go out there and attack it, adjust to it, and find a way to win without having the biggest man on the floor. Number 2 today, 3-point shooting. A little more efficient from beyond the arc. Last game for Yankton, especially for Beck Reichen, who's now shooting 40% from the field, from beyond the arc. He had a very nice day against Sioux Falls, Washington earlier this week. 3-point shooting going to be a must for Yankton, and giving up no easy looks. They can't be giving up free points to this Sioux Falls Lincoln's team, whether that's fronting the post, double teaming down on the post when it's needed. They can't give open, easy looks down below the basket, and partially that comes from not allowing offensive rebounds as well. You heard head coach Chris Haynes talk about it in that interview. They can't give up offensive boards to a Sioux Falls Lincoln team that's very, very good at getting those second chance opportunities and converting them. That's your keys to the game, courtesy of Vision Real Estate. Once again, where their focus is always on you. Key player of the game today, courtesy of Missouri River Associates. Now, Missouri River Associates, their office is local. They know your name and your home, auto, and family are important to them. That's going to be senior guard Beck Reichen. 11.5 points per game through 2 games for him this season. 40% from the field, 50% from beyond the arc. Saw those numbers backwards earlier. 3.5 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and an 80% free throw shooter. Went 6 for 6 from the line on Tuesday against Sioux Falls, Washington. A little uncharacteristic slump in game 1 against Harrisburg. But a senior leader for this team. We've seen him play at the varsity level for now 2 years prior to this. His 3rd year getting minutes at the varsity level. So Beck Reichen, a guy to keep an eye on tonight. He is your key player, courtesy of Missouri River Associates. Colors of the game tonight, red jerseys, white numbers and trim for the Yankton Bucks, white jerseys for the Lincoln Patriots. Looks like some sky blue numbers and trim, a little bit of red in there as well. The red, white, and blue shining through for the Lincoln Patriots. The officials tonight brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General. They are the law on the court. Starting lineups from First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. We have those starters for you right now. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Yankton Bucks. Starting at a guard, the 5'10 senior, number 2, Beck Reichen. Also at a guard, the 6' senior, number 3, Owen Eidsness. Out of forward, the 6'2 senior, number 5, Abe O'Brien. Out of forward, the 6' junior, number 12, Miles Drotzman. And at the center position, wearing number 52, the 6'3 junior, Austin Conway. As for the Lincoln Patriots, starting for them at a guard, the 6' junior, number 1, Brody Schaefer. At a guard, the 6'1 senior, number 3, Owen Duffy. At a guard, the 6'3 senior, number 11, Sam Erickson. At the forward position, the 6'7 senior, number 15, Sam DeGroat. And at a guard, number 21, the 6'1 junior, Brody Knorr. That's the starting 5 for both these teams. Starting lineups, courtesy of Missouri River Associates. Or excuse me, of First Chiropractic Center, making life better one adjustment at a time. When we have tip-off coming up shortly, it will be brought to you by the Boathouse. They offer axe throwing, mini bowling, darts, pool, plus awesome food and drinks and many TVs to watch all sports. That's at the Boathouse in downtown Yankton. National anthem and starting lineups coming up shortly here from Lincoln High School. We're going to go to break, come back in a couple minutes with your tip-off here on KYNT, KYN-TV.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Your flex spending dollars expire soon. Stop into the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy before the end of the year. The friendly staff will assist you with your medication needs and questions. They offer brand name and generic prescriptions, special order items, over-the-counter medications, and more. And provide convenient online refills, drive-up service, free delivery or mail-outs, and evening and weekend hours. Check your flex spending account for eligible expenses. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy, 665-2929, or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank, and for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
In Yankton, community means everything, and at Wilson Trailer, it's the heart of what they do. They're more than manufacturers, they're your neighbors. From sponsoring the Bucks and Gazelles to supporting the next generation of farmers and builders, they're proud to give back to the place they call home. For over a century, Wilson Trailer has stood strong, steady, and rooted in community. Because when Yankton thrives, we all move forward. Wilson Trailer in Yankton. Learn more at wilsontrailer.com. SDHSAA.com.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter Vantage Financial to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
The perfect place to get together with friends and family and watch the game and enjoy some of the best wings in town is Checkers Sports Bar and Grill. Checkers is open every day, and on Monday nights, the action gets even better. Cheer on Monday Night Football with $6 cheeseburgers and fries, plus play bingo and your chance to win great prizes. From mouth-watering wings to juicy burgers and stacked sandwiches, Checkers Sports Bar and Grill is Yankton's favorite destination for food, friends, and game day fun. Your game days belong at Checkers.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Yankton Bucks basketball on its way here on the station. And I see the starting lineups officially for the fans in attendance. We'll go over those again real quick. Starting for the visiting Yankton Bucks will be Beck Reichen, Owen Eidsness, Abe O'Brien, Miles Drotzman, and Austin Conway. Coaches for the Yankton Bucks, head coach Chris Haynes, assisted by Brady Hale, Jason Savvy, and Sawyer Schmitz. As for the Lincoln Patriots, starting lineup for them, Brody Schaefer, Owen Duffy, Sam Erickson, Sam DeGroat, and Brody Knorr getting the start this evening. Head coach for the Patriots is Luke Hanneman. He's assisted by Jared Jansen, John Vining, Daniel Clevin, and Isaac Jarowski. Should be a great matchup this evening between the Bucks and the Patriots. A team in the Bucks that's looking for their first win of the season. A team in the Patriots who many have picked to win it all this year in Class AA. It's a Class AA clash on a Friday night, one final time before the holiday breaks. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all here on KYNT and KYN-TV. The Bucks in the red will move left to right as you see it and hear it here on KYNT and KYN-TV. White jerseys for the Patriots, they'll move right to left. In the center circle to jump for the Bucks will be 6'2" Abe O'Brien. He'll go up against the 6'7" Sam DeGroat. DeGroat, one of the taller players I've seen in the state this season. We are tip-off and underway. DeGroat wins the tip. It will be Sioux Falls Lincoln possessing the ball to start things off. Here's Brody Schaefer, crosses the halfway line. Kicks it left wing to Knorr. Knorr trying to get it down low. Ball stolen away. Owen Eidsness falls down to the hardwood to get it. Outlets to Abe O'Brien. And now here's Beck Reichen. Pressure being put on by Brody Schaefer as Reichen crosses the half-court line. Dribbling out to the right side. Trying to find a bounce pass to Abe O'Brien. Almost stolen away. Tipped by a Lincoln defender. So O'Brien was able to go back across half-court to get that one. Miles Drotzman on the left wing. Goes wing to wing. Eidsness on the right side. Back out top. Straight away. Miles Drotzman surveys the scene. One dribble with the left hand, forced to pick it up. Tries to go down low to Austin Conway, in and out of his hand. First turnover of the game for the Bucks. Means possession, Patriots. It's DeGroat to inbound here. He goes to Brody Schaefer to start things off. Reichen picking him up basically full court. Ball goes into the left corner to Knorr. Out top, DeGroat. DeGroat, right wing now to Erickson. Erickson dribbling out to the top of the key. He's got Eidsness on him. Back to DeGroat, trying to drive baseline. Gets stood up for a moment by Austin Conway. Goes back out to the three-point line to Sam Erickson. Erickson gets around Eidsness, kicks it right corner three. DeGroat, the big man, can't hit the jumper. A solid shooting motion there. Rebound, Abe O'Brien goes to Beck Reichen. Still 0-0 here, just over a minute into this first quarter of play between the Bucks and the Patriots. Here's Reichen, dribble handoff on the right wing.
Local businesses displaying a hometown holiday, shop local, spread joy sign. Each business will have a unique QR code on their sign. Scan the code and enter your name in our weekly prize drawings. Increase your entries by uploading a photo of your receipts each time you shop at a participating store. For more details and a list of the hometown holiday stores, go to yanktonsd.com.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN TV. Second half of play, under 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yankton trails 43-26 to Sioux Falls Lincoln. And whistle blows here on the left wing. Brody Schaefer had the ball for Yankton. He's fouled by Beck Reichen. Schaefer had the ball for Lincoln, excuse me. 43-26 your score. Schaefer gets the ball out beyond the half-court line off the inbound. He'll dribble back up, covered by Reichen. Cross-court pass, tipped by Conway, but right into the hands of DeGroat for a straightaway three, and nothing but net for Sam DeGroat. 9 points in the first half. He's already got 9 in the third quarter. He's up to 18 now for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Left wing three here for Eidsness. Side iron, no good. Almost saved by Tegan LaCroix, but 43-26, your scoreline remains. For those checking in on YouTube or KYN TV, our live streams is made aware of an issue. Should be all back up and running. And speaking back up and running, Everett Starks picks up the third quarter the way he was in the second quarter. He hits a three, and 49-26 your score. Lincoln has ballooned this lead to 23 in the third quarter. Here's Tegan LaCroix on the left wing. Goes top of the key to Jackson Kudera. Underhand pass to Beck Reichen, trying to start the offense. 3:42 and counting to go in this third quarter of play. Reichen to Conway. Back to Reichen. Long range three, no good. Rebound by DeGroat. He's pushing in transition. Drives inside. Tough layup. Gets it to fall off the window. And DeGroat up to 20 points in this one. Still hasn't met his season average. That's how good he's been as a scorer. Averages over 22 a night. Conway on the left block. Passes it out to Eidsness. Jump stop in the paint. Goes up with it. He's fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
The foul is on Noor.
Foul goes against Noor. Eidsness 2 for 2 at the line. Both of those coming at the very end of the first half. He's got 7 points total in this one with a chance to add 2 more here. First shot up and good. Excuse me, I guess the second one to fall. Now Eidsness up to 8 point. First one was no good there. 51-27 your score. Here's Haley crossing the half-court line. Goes top of the key to Sam Erickson, looking down low to DeGroat. DeGroat working on that left block. Drops the shoulder on O'Brien, puts up the shot, no good. Blocking foul called. DeGroat's going to go to the line for 2.
The foul is on O'Brien. DeGroat to the free throw line.
DeGroat to the free throw line for 2. 51-27 your score. He can make it 53-27 if he goes 2 for 2. First one up and good for him. And DeGroat, who had 9 in the first half, is now up to 21. Second shot for DeGroat. Up and good. 2 for 2 there for him. Ivan Hirschman checking back into the game for the Bucks. He goes back to Jackson Cooter across the halfway line. Now back to Hirschman. Hirschman to Cooter, playing a little two-man game near the half-court line. It's Hirschman, Cooter, Waldert, LaCroix, and Abe O'Brien on the floor for Yankton. O'Brien, top of the key, goes right wing to Waldert. LaCroix. LaCroix back to O'Brien in the corner. Starts to drive inside, picks up his dribble near the edge of the paint. Here's Hirschman on the left wing. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Hirschman's got to act quickly. He's got the ball knocked away from him, possessed by Lincoln. Patriots with a long outlet off the knee of Haley. And that's going to be Yankton possession, as Jaden Haley just couldn't track that one down. I think he got knocked off of his knee. It's a good defensive effort there from Yankton. Here's Tegan LaCroix to inbound here. Good hustle play by Yankton. They were able to knock that one back off of Haley and stop an easy fast break bucket. Hustle plays like that brought to you by H&H Roofing. They have you covered. As Walder was trying to throw that one off of Sam Erickson. Doesn't work though. Here's Haley at the top of the key, goes left wing to Starks, who had that hot streak in the second quarter. Finds his way back to Sam Erickson. Left wing three, up and good. Erickson, his first three-pointer of the night, his first points of the night coming here in the third quarter. Yankton now trails 56-27. Sioux Falls Lincoln knock on the door of a 30-point advantage here in the third quarter with 90 seconds to go. Kudera dribbling on the right wing. Dribble handoff goes to Tegan LaCroix. LaCroix back to O'Brien. Right wing three, trying to answer. Can't get it to fall. Rebound by Erickson. Erickson, right corner to Starks. Fakes the shot, drives inside. Pull up two, no good. Rebound by O'Brien. No, his heel hit the line. That's a catch-22 there for Abe O'Brien. He doesn't go for that one. There's a good chance that it ends up in the hands of Owen Duffy for a second chance opportunity. But by going for it and his heel hitting the line, possession does end up going back to Lincoln. Drotzman and Conway looking to check in here for the Bucks. Checking out Ivan Hirschman and Abe O'Brien. Looks like Owen Eisner's going to wait to check in as well. They do get him on the check-in. He'll replace Grady Walder. So it's LaCroix, Conway, Kudera, Eidsness, and Drotzman on the floor for Yankton. Minute 11 to go here in the third quarter of play. Schaefer to inbound. Schaefer. Long outlet pass to Duffy to start things off. Ball ends up in the hands of Sam Erickson on the left wing, covered by Owen Eisness. Eisness staying low in his stance, goes to DeGroat, back to Erickson. Dribbles around, Eisness driving inside. Charge called. Drawing that charge is Miles Drotzman. Foul going against Sam Erickson. I believe that's the fourth on Erickson.
The foul is on Erickson.
It is the fourth on Sam Erickson. He'll take a seat. He is replaced in the lineup by Brody Knorr. So it's Knorr and Schaefer out there, along with Duffy, Haley, and DeGroat. Here on the right wing is Owen Eisness. He's double-teamed. Goes down low to Conway. Finds a cutting Jackson Kudera. Shot up, no good. Rebound by DeGroat. 56-27 your score with under 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Driving inside. Layup off the glass, no good. Rebound by Eidsness. Has Conway and Drotzman in front of him. Eidsness stops at the top of the key. Goes left wing to LaCroix. About a 11-second difference between shot and game clock. 23 seconds now on the shot clock. Now down to 30 on the game clock. Here's Kudera driving inside, trying to get it to Tegan LaCroix. Knocked away. Taken right back by Miles Drotzman. He almost loses it, and he does end up giving it away. Haley gets it. Haley in transition. Tough layup. Gets the whistle. No good. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Right now the key here is one free throw would put Lincoln up 30.
The foul is on LaCroix. Haley to the free throw line.
And DeGroat signaling that they need one. I believe signaling for 30 points to make a running clock here late on. 56-27. First shot no good for Haley. See if he can make the second here. 14.8 to go in the third quarter. Second shot from Haley. Front iron, no good. DeGroat gets the offensive rebound. Tries to go up with a second opportunity. Has a shot knocked away, but Schaefer gets it. Drives inside. Double clutch layup, no good. Rebound by Owen Eidsness. And a jump ball is called. Possession for Yankton. Clock stops at 5 seconds.
The foul is on Haley.
Oh, I call it a foul, not a jump ball. So foul against Haley. His first of the night. Team's fourth. Eidsness to inbound. Long inbound pass goes to Drotzman. Drotzman to LaCroix. Driving inside. Up and in. And the foul. No. Foul on the floor. Foul goes against Jaden Haley. His second. And with that, it's 5 team fouls. Yankton's in the bonus. So they'll shoot 2 at the line for Tegan LaCroix. (56-27) your score here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Thanks for joining us this evening for Yankton Bucks basketball here at Lincoln High School. First shot for LaCroix, no good. Remains a 29-point differential. LaCroix, go 1 for 2. Back iron, no good. Rebound, Drotzman puts up the shot at the buzzer, no good. And we go to the fourth quarter with a 29-point difference between the Bucks and the Patriots. Lincoln leads 56-27 with 8 minutes to play in this one. We're back in 1 minute. Your third quarter of action here on KYNT was brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance and First Chiropractic Centers. Back in 60 seconds with the final quarter of play.
Car troubles never happen at a convenient time. Whether you find yourself with a flat tire, dead battery, breakdown, or in an accident, call Gary's Towing. They've been helping drivers in the Yankton area for over 50 years with light, medium, and heavy towing. Family owned and operated Gary's Towing is the name you can count on, day or night. Call Gary, Mike, or Mason at 605-665-4351. Gary's Towing, where experience means reliability.
I'm Jason Orr, the new owner of Floor Tech. If you're not familiar with Floor Tech, we specialize in water, fire, and smoke damage mitigation and restoration. Also carpet and duct cleaning. If you do know Floor Tech, you know we've proudly served the Southeast South Dakota and Northeast Nebraska regions for over 30 years, with locations in Yankton, Mitchell, and Pierce. Our experienced team will continue to tackle any water-related disaster or cleaning need, because when your home or floor is wet, call Floor Tech.
Find them on Facebook or on the web at Floor Tech Restoration.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. A raucous third quarter for Sioux Falls. Lincoln has them up 29. Lincoln in that third quarter of play outscored the Bucks 19-3. Foul called going against Lincoln here from the looks of it, so we'll maintain Yankton possession. 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter, as the Patriots have really pulled away here in the second half. Here's Eidsness on the left wing, drives one inside the three-point line. Now takes a spin jumper from the left elbow. It was halfway through the cup, but rattled out. Here's Schaefer at the top of the key for Lincoln. 56-27, the score remains. If Lincoln puts a bucket on the board, I believe that puts us into a running clock situation here in the fourth quarter of play. Here's Schaefer, top of the key. Back to DeGroat. He'll take a three from the wing. Front iron, no good. Rebound by Eidsness. The Bucks, only 3 points so far in the second half. Trying to double that is Jackson Kudera, and he will. Three-pointer is good for Kudera. He's up to 7 points on the night, second most on the team, trailing only Owen Eidsness with 8. Driving inside, Schaefer off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Duffy, no good. Third opportunity for Schaefer, this time good. 58-30 your score. Patriots go back on top by 28. Here's Eidsness on the left wing. Eidsness loses the ball, but able to get it back. Here's Drotzman driving baseline. Spins at the left block, looking for options outside. Into the paint he goes to Tegan LaCroix. No good. Rebound by DeGroat. Under 7 minutes to go now in the fourth quarter. Here on the right wing is Sam Erickson, now top of the key to DeGroat. Down low, Erickson called for a charge. I believe it was the fifth on Erickson.
Foul is on Erickson.
It is the fifth on Sam Erickson. He will take a seat. He'll be replaced by Everett Starks. Starks, second most points in the game with 18, trails only his teammate Sam DeGroat with 22. All of 18 of Starks' points have come from beyond the arc. Here left corner, Reichen goes right wing, Eidsness. covered by Starks. Goes out top to LaCroix. Down low, Austin Conway. Push shot in the paint. Back iron. Gets it to sit and fall through the net. Conway puts the Bucks back on the board here. 58-32 your score. Yankton down 26. Here's Schaefer on the right wing. Starts to drive baseline. Kicks it down low into the paint for an easy deuce. That's Knorr with the score. He's up to 9. And Lincoln increases their lead back to 28, 60-32. Reichen goes left wing to Eidsness for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound by Schaefer. Schaefer tries to go left corner to Duffy, but the pass a little too far out of reach. It'll be an inbound here for Yankton. 5:41 to go in the fourth quarter. Bucks trail here 60-32. Inbound goes to Owen Eidsness. Eidsness up the court to Reichen. Reichen back to Eidsness here. Bounce pass. LaCroix, left wing. Reichen down low to Austin Conway, looking to go to work on DeGroat. Starts to back him down. Spins baseline. Shot blocked by DeGroat. Conway gets his own rebound. Keeping it alive for Yankton. Out to LaCroix at the top of the key. He drives inside. Scoop layup. No good. Rebound by DeGroat. He's pushing the tempo in transition. Looking to go coast to coast here. DeGroat, Euro step up and in. A beautiful coast to coast finish for DeGroat. And a timeout Lincoln. We'll take it with him. It's brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. Just 30 seconds. Lincoln now takes a 30-point lead. I should institute a running clock after this break. Brought to you by Kaiser Heating and Cooling. We're back in 30 seconds. Yankton trails 62-32.
FM 102.1 and AM 1450. KYNT. Yankton.
The holidays are a time to reflect on what matters most. At Parker of Yankton, we are powered by the hard work of our employees, the loyalty of our customers, and the support of our community. Together, we're engineering success like never before. Looking to start the new year with a career where you're valued and appreciated? Join the Parker team today. Visit parker.com to apply. From all of us at Parker of Yankton, thank you for making this year unforgettable.
Parker, engineering your success.
Happy holidays from all of us here at Parker of Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYN-TV. The Lincoln Patriots lead the Yankton Bucks 62-32. Fresh face on the floor for the Patriots. We'll get to him in a moment. That is number 45 for Sioux Falls Lincoln, Isaac Crimches, the junior. Driving inside is Beck Reichen, kicks out Tegan LaCroix. Cross-court pass, right corner. Here's Owen Eidsness spinning at the right block. Loses the ball. Now it's almost taken away. Still able to keep it. Here's LaCroix with it. Kicks it out top. Drotzman drives inside. Tough shot. Doesn't get the shot to go. And the clock does continue to run here as Drotzman goes to the line for 2.
The foul is on Haley.
Crimch is checking in. Clock was running for a moment and now stopped. Drotzman to shoot at the line. First shot, no good. Around 4.5 minutes to play. Grady Walder checking in for Yankton. Ivan Hirschman as well. Owen Eidsness and Tegan LaCroix will take a seat. So it's Drotzman, Conway, and Reichen on the floor with the 2 fresh faces, Hirschman and Walder. Second shot up for Drotzman. Second shot good. So 1 for 2 on that trip for Miles Drotzman. Yankton has been stymied in this second half of play. Put it in perspective, it was 37-24 at the half. 9 points in the second half for Yankton. 3 in that third quarter. Crimches goes down low for Lincoln. Walter steals it away, but he stepped out of bounds. Inbound from the baseline here for Sioux Falls Lincoln is Abe O'Brien going to check into the game again. Looks like he's taking over for 52, Austin Conway. Inbounding here is Haley for Sioux Falls Lincoln. 29-point advantage for the Patriots. Long outlet pass here. Clock starts up again. Euro step into the paint. Out to Starks for 3. He's had the hot hand tonight, but that one does not fall. Starks' points total will remain at 18. Here's Beck Reichen in transition. He is fouled. Foul goes against Starks, so an inbound here for Yankton. Near the 3.5-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Brody Nord checks out, checking into the game, number 25. That's the junior guard, Ben Jensen, for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Here's Reichen driving in. Scoop layup off the window and in. That's a 2 for Beck Reichen. He's up to 7 points tonight. Shot taken it basically in transition, no good. Rebound, Abe O'Brien. Now goes to Reichen. 3 minutes to play as Reichen drives inside. He's fouled, no shot. They're saying he's on the floor. They got him on the arm. Jensen and Haley were both down there. We'll see who they call it on. It's Haley. Ooh, that's 4 against Haley. It is. And Everett Starks checks out. Kyler Kenyon checks in. 6'6" junior. Sioux Falls Lincoln, their student section making their voices heard as ball goes out of play. A couple new faces for the Bucks as well. It's number 10, Easton Skelhaus. Checking into the game recently, Ivan Hirschman out on the floor, Grady Walder. Also looks like Carson Crawl out there for the Bucks. Here's Haley, starts to drive inside. Cross-court pass, left corner, bounce pass down low to Kenyon, knocked away by O'Brien and out of play. Christian Walling checking in for number 31 and number 43, Jace Weber checking in. The student section coming alive here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. Another substitution here. Don Mubble. On Mobile. Checks in. He'll inbound here for Lincoln. So it's Mubble, Kenyon, Walling on the floor, as well as Jace Weber and Jack Teller. That's the 5 for Lincoln. Bounce pass. Now it's a Mubble. Now outside, right wing to Teller. Teller to Kenyon on the 3-point line. Cross-court pass goes out of bounds. And now under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter. 62-35 your score. It'll be Easton Skelhaus to inbound here to Ivan Hirschman. Hirschman, Skelhaus, Crawl, Walder on the floor. That's Carson Crawl, who's just recently checked in. And also on the floor, Talon Harms. And ball stolen away in transition. Here comes Weber, loses his footing, still puts up the shot, no good. Kenyon gets the O board. Second opportunity, no good. Third opportunity, no good for Mubble. Rebound by Yankton. Shot clock is off with under 30 seconds to play. Here's Grady Walder. Loses the ball, goes left wing to Easton Skelhaus after getting it back. Out top, Harms for 3, left wing. Talon Harms gets it to fall.
That 3-point basket was scored by Harms.
Harms puts himself on the board, 62-38 your score. Here's Kenyon out top, under 10 seconds to go, and Lincoln will dribble this one out, and that will do it from Sioux Falls Lincoln High School. 62-38 your final score. Sioux Falls Lincoln, number 1 team in the state, and they showed why here tonight. They improved to 3-0 while Yankton falls to 0-3. We're going to take a break, come back with your post-game report in a couple minutes here on KYNT, KYN-TV. The Sioux Falls Lincoln Patriots defeat the Yankton Bucks 62-38. Back in a couple minutes.
Small businesses are the backbone of our community. CoreTrust helps your business thrive with checking, online bill pay, small business loans, credit card processing, local approval and support for government grants and loans, investments to grow your hard-earned assets, and insurance to protect them. All from CoreTrust, the community bank that's right down the street and everywhere you want us to be. Visit CoreTrustBank.com today.
Member FDIC. Feeling like your energy's taken a time out? Do you suffer from poor sleep, joint pain, irritability, hot flashes, or brain fog? It's time for your comeback. At Glow Aesthetics Med Spa, our Bio-T hormone replacement therapy can help restore energy, balance, and vitality so you can feel your best anywhere life takes you. It starts with a simple consultation and lab work. Then we customize your treatment to fit you. Don't sit on the sideline of life. Feel your best. Book your consultation today at theglowsd.com. That's theglowsd.com.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
At Vision Care Associates, we're always improving our technology for the health of your eyes. With Optomap dilation-free exams, you get a comprehensive view of your retina without the need for dilation eye drops. It's quick, easy, and best of all, it keeps your day interruption-free. Optomap captures a detailed image of your eye, helping to detect any problems. No blurriness, no discomfort, just clear, precise results. Book your Optomap exam now.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
The holidays are here, and Hy-Vee can help make your season a little easier and a whole lot more delicious. Take some stress off your plate with holiday meal packs, entertaining trays, or bake-refresh desserts that are fully prepared and easy to serve. Or if you're looking for a thoughtful gift, check out our selection of festive, curated gift baskets that are sure to impress. From meal planning to hosting to gifting, Hy-Vee has everything you need to save time, celebrate more, and share smiles this holiday season.
Welcome back here on KYNC and KYN TV. It's your post-game report courtesy of the Move Group. Are you buying or selling? Move with Mason and the Move Group. Big win here for Sioux Falls Lincoln. They have a 62-38 victory over the Yankton Bucks. It was a close after that first quarter, but a explosive second quarter from Everett Starks, 12 points on 4 straight three-pointers, really pulled the game away, and then a dominant third quarter, 19-3. Lincoln outscored Yankton, really put them behind the 8 ball there. Stat recap courtesy of Mayor Signs. If you're looking to improve the look of your business signage, let Mayor Signs help. They're on 4th and Broadway in Yankton. Game high 22 from Sam DeGroat, 18 for Everett Starks, 9 for Brody Knorr. Those are your scoring leaders for Sioux Falls Lincoln. As for Yankton, 8 points each from Austin Conway and Owen Eidsness, 7 from Jackson Kudera, 4 from Ivan Hirschman in this one. Also 3 there late for Talon Harms for Yankton. 2 points for Beck Reichen, 1 for Miles Drotzman. 62-38 final. That's your stat recap from Mayor Signs. Thank you to some of our sportscaster partners, including the Fox Stop for our daily convenience and fuel needs. Make a stop at the Fox Stop. They're at 1316 West 30th Street in Yankton. And thanks to Vantage Financial. Be on track to retire with Adam Walter of Vantage Financial. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter. And thanks to Rogers Family Pharmacy, a tradition of trust. Rogers Family Pharmacy is located at the corner of 4th and Cedar in Yankton under the big blue sign. We're going to take a break, come back in a couple minutes, and hopefully get a word with head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks for your post-game report. Back in a couple minutes, KYNT, KYN TV.
Text scams continue to rise, and victims who have lost money to these scams continues to increase. Consumers cannot rely on a text message to be truthful. If you receive a message regarding a fine for missing jury duty, your utilities being shut off for non-payment, toll road fines, or you've won a sweepstakes, these are scams designed with an urgency and the need to send money now. Do not respond to these texts, and you should contact Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986. That's 800-300-1986 for the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division.
The other day, a customer came into the UPS store with a few special gifts she needed to ship for the holidays. As we were packing them securely, she asked if we could also help her design and print custom Christmas cards. The answer? Of course we can. At the UPS store in Yankton, for over 8 years, we've been helping customers with their holiday needs, from shipping gifts to creating personalized cards. Stop in today and let us make your holiday season easier.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Your flex spending dollars expire soon. Stop into the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy before the end of the year. The friendly staff will assist you with your medication needs and questions. They offer brand name and generic prescriptions, special order items, over-the-counter medications, and more. And provide convenient online refills, drive-up service, free delivery or mail-outs, and evening and weekend hours. Check your flex spending account for eligible expenses. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy, 665-2929, or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
FNBO is the great big small bank. And for more than 165 years, we've been with you where you are. A bank that's ready for all your needs, both big and small. Here to help you earn more, save more, so you can do more every step of the way. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank. FNBO, independent and family owned for 6 generations, and ever so focused on you. Stop on by or visit us at fnbo.com, member FDIC.
Are you on track to retire? I'm Adam Walter, a certified financial planner with Vantage Financial, born and raised in Yankton, South Dakota. My team and I pride ourselves on building trust through clear, honest advice tailored to your unique goals. From retirement planning to smart tax strategies, we'll create a personalized plan to help you feel confident and secure about your financial future. Visit vfplanning.com or search Adam Walter, Vantage Financial, to schedule a 15-minute call today.
Vantage Financial Partners is a registered investment advisor. SEC registration does not constitute an endorsement of Vantage by the SEC, nor does it indicate that Vantage has attained a particular level of skill or ability.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
In nearly every family's lineage, there's a tie to agriculture. It's a legacy reflected in how we raise our kids, help our neighbors, and respect what we have. Farmers Union Insurance was built on that legacy. And while our roots are in agriculture, our protection has grown to include home, auto, business, health, and life. Protect your legacy. Farmers Union Insurance.
Call Brendan Hansen and Brandon Tykrow or visit them at Suite 101B Morgan Square in Yankton.
Welcome back here on KYNT and KYNTV. Let's give out your players of the game now. So we await head coach Chris Haynes here for the Yankton Bucks. We'll start with your offensive player of the game. Bucks coming out of the locker room now, so hopefully we'll hear from him shortly here. But offensive player of the game, courtesy of Hy-Vee, with a helpful smile in every aisle. Today for Yankton, I'm going to go Owen Eidsness for this one. Tied for a team high 8 points. Had all 3 of Yankton's points in the third quarter. Very slow third quarter for the Yankton offense. But Owen Eidsness was getting to his spot well tonight, finding some open looks. It's something you're going to want a little more of him to fall heading into the future. But Owen Eidsness, offensive player of the game, courtesy of Hy-Vee. Defensive player of the game, brought to you by Olson's Pest Technicians, your residential and commercial pest control solution. Call 1-800-KIL-BUGS. We're going to give that nod to Austin Conway. Had a tough matchup down low all night long. I know Sam DeGroat, the big man, 6'7" for Sioux Falls Lincoln, ends up with 22 points, but had to do a lot of his damage from beyond the arc. Conway was able to use his size and strength to really give DeGroat some fits down low. Defensively, he'll be your defensive player of the game. Taking a look ahead at your I should take a peek at your out-of-town scoreboard real quick from Top Notch Window Cleaners. Let's take a quick look at what's going on around Class AA on the boys' side of things, and also a couple local games. in the southeast corner of South Dakota. Starting in AA on the boys' side, Pierre leads Sturgis 59-47 in the fourth quarter. Harrisburg up 41-30 on Sioux Falls Washington at the end of the third. Spearfish defeats Aberdeen Central 56-45. Sioux Falls Jefferson up at the half on O'Gorman 36-26. No score updates yet from Rapid City Central against Huron or Rapid City Stevens against Mitchell. For area teams, Viborg Hurley leads Irene Wakanda 10-5 in the first quarter. No score update yet from Scotland Minnow against Hanson. Chinatown scoreboard courtesy of Top Notch Window Cleaners. Post-game highlights, unfortunately, don't have any today. I was having some issues with the highlights, the replay system early on. Caught that a little early when I was trying to replay a three-point play for Jackson Kudera. But post-game highlights are brought to you by At the Bar. You can watch the game anywhere, but real fans gather at the bar in downtown Yankton. We're going to go back to break, come back in a couple minutes, hopefully hear a couple words from head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks. Back after this break on KYNT, KYN-TV.
If you've been suffering from chronic pain or a recent injury,
check us out, Lane, Reed, and Cole Sawatsky at SWAT Chiropractic and Rehab.
we offer a wide variety of treatments and techniques, including dry needling, cupping, chiropractic adjustments, and sports rehabilitation.
Our mission is to ensure an individualized and efficient treatment plan to get you back on your feet.
From ankle sprains and sports injuries to neck pain and headaches, we've got your back. Give us a call or book an appointment on our website. SWAT Chiropractic, specialized wellness and therapy.
Located on Summit Street across from the high school.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Rhonda Westland, right here in Yankton, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Rhonda and her team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Rhonda Westland, it's easy to switch and save. Just give her a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Sports injuries can be the result of competitive activities, but can also happen by just participating in leisure activities too. If you're experiencing pain as the result of your chosen activity, consider chiropractic care. I'm Dr. Mackenzie Erlinson with First Chiropractic Centers. We have experienced chiropractors that work with sports injuries every day. Our treatment options are aimed to minimize pain, reduce recovery time, and reduce risk of future injuries. Visit First Chiropractic Centers, making life better, one adjustment at a time.
Welcome back on your post-game report, courtesy of the Move Group. You buying or selling, move with Mason and the Move Group. It's time for your post-game coach interview from Rhonda Westland, State Farm Insurance. We have head coach Chris Haynes here for the Yankton Bucks. And, Coach, tale of two halves, it felt like. It hung with them a little bit early on, and then they got on that run in the second quarter, and then obviously a massive third quarter for Sioux Falls. Lincoln really pulled them away in the second half. But what are your initial thoughts coming off the sideline?
Yeah, I thought we got off to a decent start. Which was important on the road, first road game of the season, especially here. Just over the years, whenever Sioux Falls Lincoln gets it going anywhere, but especially here at home, once they see a few in a row go in, they're really hard to stop. And yeah, so I thought we got off to a good start, did some good things on both ends. Obviously, coming into the game, we wanted to really focus on their big three, Schaefer, Erickson, and DeGroot. Thought we were doing that early in the game. Until midway through the second quarter there when 13 got away from us. And, obviously he can shoot it better than we thought coming in. Didn't know a lot about him. And you got to give that kid credit. He stepped up and makes 5 threes in the second quarter. And that was kind of the difference in the first half. Otherwise, we're hanging around and right there with them. And then start the second half, DeGroot got away from us a little bit. Then the next thing you know, the game's out of hand, and they can do that to you. That's why they're good. Obviously, they got the 3 All-State players. I really think, those 3 wouldn't surprise me if they were all 3 first-team All-State this season. So, but the other guys around them are really good role players, and that's why they're a good basketball team.
You mentioned wanting to kind of slow down their big 3. Brody Schaefer, I had him for no points tonight. Sam Erickson got in a little bit of foul trouble. Drew a couple charges on him as well. There really was a group that really got away, as you said there in the second half. But I want to talk about drawing those charges, getting a couple different players into foul trouble. I felt like that was one of the positive things to take away from this game is being able to draw charges down low.
Yeah, obviously that's huge for us. We're not the biggest team around, so we got to be scrappy and find other ways to do some things. And taking charges. I think we've taken 2 every game, which is good, but we could have taken more tonight. And I thought we had a couple more opportunities where we could have got a couple more, but that's something that we're going to have to do all season long, especially against good teams like this. And that's just huge because exactly right. You take a couple on Erickson, or a guy that can score and wants to score, and he's going to the basket. You take a couple charges on him, you get him in foul trouble, and then maybe slow him down a little bit as well.
The guy I want to talk about quick is Austin Conway. I know Sam DeGroat was the guy that everybody across the state is going to talk about all year long. He had 22 tonight by my count.
Yeah, he's just a tough matchup at 6'7". I thought we did a decent job on him. It's just tough. Austin's not used to guarding out on the perimeter, and and DeGroot can really shoot it. He can shoot it as well as anyone in the state. And you're telling Austin, you got to get out, you got to get out, you got to get up into him, and it's just hard because Austin hasn't done that a lot. And so that was a good experience for Austin because there's some other teams down the road that we're going to play that have 5 men that can shoot it. And so that's like I said, a good learning lesson for him to understand just if their 5-man can't shoot it and he's guarding, because then we need Austin in the game. Right? If a team doesn't have a big guy, but they got 5 men that can shoot it, he's got to step out. He's got to be able to guard because we need his presence on the other end, on the offensive end of the floor. So he's got to keep getting better at that because, like I said, we need him in the basketball game.
Long layoff for you guys, couple weeks, obviously off for winter break. I don't know what practice schedule looks like over school breaks, but you don't come back until January 3rd, back home against Aberdeen Central. So what's this time off look like for you as you try to get your team ready for 26?
Yeah, good and bad with not playing over break. We had three obviously games before break, and then all 3 against quality opponents, and so some things have been exposed for sure on both ends of the floor, a lot of things that we need to work on. And so we'll lift tomorrow morning at Coach Rosie's. We'll come back Monday and get a good inter-squad scrimmage in Monday afternoon before the kids go on break Tuesday through the 26th. We get to come back just the one day on Saturday the 27th. Obviously no practice on Sunday the 28th, and then we got a full week Monday through Friday to practice before that Saturday game that you mentioned against Aberdeen. And then because once that game hits, it's fast and furious. We got 17 games in January and February, which is going to obviously be grueling. So our Christmas break practice is going to be huge for us.
Things really ramp up, like you said, the turn of the calendar of 2026, Coach. Thanks for coming up and talking tonight, and good luck when we turn that calendar over and come back for Aberdeen on January 3rd.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Brayden.
That was head coach Chris Haynes of the Yankton Bucks here on KYNT and KYN-TV. Going to take a quick break, come back and wrap things up from Lincoln High School. Back into this, KYNT, KYN-TV.
Turning 65 or new to Medicare? Navigating your options can feel overwhelming, but we're here to help. At Missouri River Associates, we make it easy to find the right plan for your health and budget. From Medicare supplements, Advantage plans, and prescription drug coverage, we'll guide you every step of the way. Plus, our services are completely free. Call Missouri River Associates today, 665-6885. Let us help you find peace of mind and the coverage you deserve.
Buying a home isn't just about real estate. It's about investing in yourself. At the Move Group, we believe the best time to buy is when it makes sense for you. Our expert agents put people before transactions, meaning we listen first, provide honest guidance, and help you make a confident decision. No pressure, no gimmicks. Markets change, but the right home is about more than just numbers. It's about finding the right fit for your life and your future. When you're ready, we're here to help. Contact the Move Group today.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Don't gamble. Insure with MT and RC Smith Insurance in Yankton, your independent agent for home, business, auto, life, and bonds. Visit mtrcsmithinsurance.com.
Does anyone in your family have macular degeneration? At Vision Care Associates, we are dedicated to delivering the highest standard of eye care, utilizing the latest medical advancements to protect and improve your vision. That's why we offer ZX Pro, a new technology that measures the risk for macular degeneration. ZX Pro is a test used to assess macular health before signs of macular degeneration even begin. Be proactive and schedule an appointment.
Vision Care Associates, where the health of your eyes comes first.
Your flex spending dollars expire soon. Stop into the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy before the end of the year. The friendly staff will assist you with your medication needs and questions. They offer brand name and generic prescriptions, special order items, over-the-counter medications, and more. And provide convenient online refills, drive-up service, free delivery or mail-outs, and evening and weekend hours. Check your flex spending account for eligible expenses. Call the Yankton Medical Clinic Pharmacy, 665-2929, or visit yanktonmedicalclinic.com. So much care, so close to home.
Welcome back here on KYNC and KYN-TV. The Bucks fall to 0-3 on the year with a 62-38 loss to Sioux Falls Lincoln. The Patriots, preseason #1 team in the state. Reminding people of that today as they move to 3-0. It's going to do it for our broadcast here from Lincoln High School. Big thank you to Daniel Dykstra back at the studio for running everything for KYNT. Thanks to Tel Tanner making the trip up with me today, running our camera today for our KYN-TV broadcast. Of course, thank you to you, our listener, and our sponsors. Without you, this broadcast would not be possible. It's going to wrap it up for me, though. I've been Brayden Butler. Thank you for joining me for another night of Yankton Bucks basketball. We're back with Bucks basketball on January 3rd at home against Aberdeen Central. That is January 3rd for the Bucks against the Golden Eagles of Aberdeen. I do want to give a shout out for one thing going on tomorrow at the Yankton Ice Arena. The winter showcase for figure skating for Yankton figure skaters is going on tomorrow. They had one tonight as well, but if you missed it tonight, we're staying home watching KYN-TV, then go out tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. It starts out at the Yankton Ice Arena. We'll be there, KYN-TV will be there recording it. We will not be live streaming it, but we will record the event, and we'll put that together for you and have it for repeat viewing starting on Christmas Day on KYNTV.com and our KYN-TV apps on mobile and Apple devices. It'll be exclusively KYNTV.com and our Roku and Apple apps where you can find that. We'll make a big post once that's put together and everything. But go out there and enjoy it in person. They got heaters at the Ice Arena. I know you're worried about it being cold. They got heaters out there. They sell hot chocolate. It's a great time. It's tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. at the Yankton Ice Arena for Yankton Figure Skating. That is going to wrap us up from Lincoln High School, though. I've been Brayden Butler. You've been listening and watching Yankton Bucks basketball on KYNT and KYN-TV. Till next time, stay safe, be good people, and have a great night, everybody. We'll talk at you later.
Thank you for listening to Yankton Athletics on KYNT, a Riverfront sports property and Yankton's home team. Be sure to subscribe to the KYN-TV YouTube page and hit the notification bell so you never miss the action. You can also find KYNT on Facebook, X, Instagram, and online. Remember,